Welcome back to the Inter Realms. Today we are going to be working on a tree farm as well as a few other things. And firstly, we are heading over to our gold farm so that we can do a little gift. Oh, that was a shulker box. A little gift for SB, who gave us some netherite armor for Christmas. So we're going to jump up here. I've already done a little bit of delivering. Now we're going to grab some of our resources out of here. So this is SB's base area, and he has done a ton of work. Obviously loving his beacons. We've got the A-Team Creeper Farm. And then over here is his castle keep base. It's Iron Man, a little windmill, a greenhouse, and I also saw a glimpse of what looks like a flower tower up here. I don't know if this is cemetery, another one of the A-Team, along with myself, SB, and then you've got newest member Diddy. Where is it? Over here, this giant mouth to a mountain, looking absolutely fantastic. And I know SB's got a big plan for this Blackstone. Oh my good lord, there's so many ocelots over here. If anyone needs an ocelot, get in contact with SB because he's got far too many. Right, so I've already dropped off a load of moss blocks, also some crying obsidian, and now we're dropping off, how many is this? 6, 9, 12, bad number, but that's fine. Well, we'll combine those. Those were extras for killing those zombified piglins. So yeah, that is pretty much all of my spare shulkers now. So hopefully that helps out SB for his plans. I have had a sneak peek. I know what he's going on. So make sure to go and check him out on Twitch. And also Diddy and Timotary, all part of the A-Team, and obviously the amazing Inter Realms. But we've got some building to do. We need to head back to the oil rig and do some work. So if you joined us for the last episode, you would have seen us build a multi-item storage system over here in a giant white box at the very heart of the platform. And I'm so glad we've got that in now because it has been an absolute delight to have and be able to sort items just easily into our system. But over here, we were going to try and do this last episode, but today is the day. On this far corner, we are going to be building a tree farm. Now, this is a directional farm. It's based off of a Ian XO4 design, which has been tweaked by Encolia, I believe you say it, and Madman. And then I also took a tweak at it as well because why not, hey? I wanted to make some changes that would better suit my needs here on the oil rig. So what you have to do is place down a bunch of dirt to best find where this farm should be located. If you place a propagule on the block, it will be the same place no matter what height it is in the world. It will always be in that position. So we can easily find the best place for a build for a farm. Now, we want it to be as far forward as it possibly can be. So we've got some good options here. Like this is 1, 2, 3.5 pixels. This looks like an absolute winner. This is 3 pixels. That is 4 pixels. And you know, you can get to grasp like where this farm should go or where the planting block should be. So, you know, probably from the quick look we've had, that one here with 3 pixels, this would be our best choice. But I've already taken that spot up there because, well, I want to make sure that the building that goes around it that I've already designed, it will actually fit in, which it didn't. So I had to rebuild it, rejig it, but we finally got it in so that I'm not moving it again. So now we are going to put in a platform. So I'm going to put in like the base that's going to sit, I think, somewhere about here, and then the farm will be built on it. So let's get to doing that, and then we can start talking about the actual farm. And there we go. We have our platform. We're a little closer to that. So we are going to be building the farm in a live stream. So we'll run a quick time lapse to show that being built, and then I will show you how it works afterwards and what this all looks like. Give you a little bit of a tour. This is a giant tree factory or wood box, whatever it's going to end up becoming in total. And we now have a lovely little skylight in the roof of the box. Haven't quite done the next bit on top there, but we have spent a little time in here just making sure things work, getting everything going. And as you can see, we've been growing a few mangrove trees, and those have come through. We've also topped up our propagule. We've got some saplings there, and some sticks have started to come through. And we also, if you watched the live stream, you'd see me failing. We've also got the propagule farm working. And the one thing I forgot to do was to actually fill up that dispenser right on the bottom. So I filled up 4, but forgot that one. And that is the decisive dispenser that we needed. And there you go. You can see it's actually working now. User error / skill issue there. So that is cool to know that's working. We also have composters working well. I've thrown in a few. We've topped up bone blocks there, and yeah, everything's good. So this is ready to be decorated. So one of the reasons I wanted to redesign this to better suit is I want to make my life as easy as possible. So let me show you how this works. We'll just do a short run and grab those bits. I will put that in our offhand. How about that? Right, so I didn't want to have to keep on selecting certain things. We still do have to come in here and put in the sapling we want to capture. So if we're growing oak, we put an oak sapling, etc, etc. And I didn't want to have another lot of filters for chests, and I felt that was a reasonable compromise. So we will still collect all the logs, we'll collect the sticks, and then anything else that can't be sorted down here. So especially with mangrove, the mangrove roots and things like that, they will go up there. Yep. And then over here, we've got 3 different modes. And if you saw on the time lapse, we've got 2 different timers. They look almost identical. Let me promise you, though, they are not. And then if we select the mangrove, that tells us we are now in mangrove growing. Come in here, that automatically turns on our farm. This we can see is turned on, and there we go. We start blowing things up. If we have lots of, or we want to do a longer session, then we can put in more saplings, etc. there. We have a continual bone meal from the stuff that gets composted and from the bone blocks that we have there. And then as we use things, they will get spat out onto these pressure plates. And as we pick them up, they will get replenished. There we go, we got there. So if we stand here, we have to, and this is why we needed to be a little bit precise. I've got to get the sapling in the other hand. There we go. We can see we're starting to grow those. And then if we use the little sort of weird thing there, once we start, we can go into chili cam and we can see this kind of happening. Hopefully you guys can see it, but we're blowing up all of that stuff there. It's not lossless, it's nowhere near it, but hopefully in this respect we can get a lot of saplings relatively quickly. And mangrove being a pain to harvest, this makes life a lot easier. And there we go. So that's a very simple sort of explanation of this, and it works really well. And as soon as we step off, it turns the system off, and the TNT comes for a bit longer and then stops. Just like that. There we go. It's amazing. It all works. And I think over here we are going to start or put in a bamboo farm there, and then we can maybe combine like the sticks and stuff and turn it into a bit of an automated factory. But not 100% sure. Plans are very much dynamic through this rest of the build, as they were a bit in phase 1, but probably more so now. And also SB has already returned our shulkers. It was very much appreciated, and as a kind gesture gave me some shulker shells because I said I was running a bit low, and it's just because I've got so much in storage right now, it's not even funny. So thank you very much, SB, very much appreciated, and hopefully all those blocks come in good use for your project. But we have to go and find this base that Pythro has hidden somewhere here on the oil rig. I've been looking around because I had to contact to be asking what the heck was going on, and I think he said it's at the bottom of one of the legs, so I'm thinking this is it. Let's try not to splat. Okay, this is out of the ordinary, so apologies, Pyfrog had an accident. I'll clean it up. Is there anything else? Ooh, redstone. I think that's it. Is there a chest or anything? Nope. Just Pyfrog had an accident, and that looked like that got burnt up. Okay, well, I don't have any sort of materials to redo that. So I've come back down with a few blocks, and I've fenced off the area. We also have someone telling us not to touch because it's hazardous, and well, you can already see things are starting to get out of hand. I think there's some fermentation there with the magma cream stuff. Like it's probably going to get worse from here. So we've at least let people know not to be touching things around this area, and we can immortalize this in the history of this world. And that is going to be it for today's episode. I hope you had a good time and enjoyed it, and we look forward to seeing you soon on the next one. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button, as well as go and check us out over on Twitch, where we'll be doing some more streams in the future. Bye!